Finally, some good news for the fans of social media star Elvish Yadav. After arguments that happened in the court, Elvish Yadav has finally been given bail in the NDPS case that was registered against him by the Noida police. Remember, since this Sunday itself, Elvish Yadav was lodged inside Noida jail because there were accusations that Elvish Yadav was the person who used to host rave parties, and in those rave parties, snake venom, snake poison, psychotropic, narcotic substances were being used not only by him but also by other YouTubers. Now today, finally, Elvish Yadav moved the Noida District Court, in which the arguments were put forth as to how bail was necessary in this entire matter. And that is what the court has perceived at this point. The court in its order has very clearly stated that the other accused in the matter, or the main accused of the matter, Rahul and T2, who were taken into custody by the Noida police after the sting operation that happened in Noida itself, where snake poison and snakes were recovered from them. They were also granted bail, and hence Elvish Yadav has now been granted bail. The only issue in front of Elvish Yadav is that he has to furnish a bail bond of rupees 50,000 in front of the court. Also, whenever the investigating officer wants to call him to join into the investigation, he will have to present himself personally. Not only that, but even if the court asks him to come and join into the investigation, he will have to be represented there himself or by his lawyer as well. So yes, these are few of the issues that Elvish Yadav will have to face eventually. But yes, the good news that is coming is that he has finally been granted bail in this entire matter. But remember, Elvish Yadav is still inside the jail. He still hasn't come out. When will that happen? That is something that remains to be seen. But yes, over the last 5 to 6 days, there were a lot of discussions as to how Elvish Yadav was being targeted, if at all he was involved or not. But yes, all these questions will be answered once the investigation is over. But yes, the manner in which the Noida police had gone ahead and taken custody of Elvish Yadav and had presented him in front of the court, putting out accusations that he was the person who was carrying out rave parties, consuming drugs, providing drugs to others, arranging for drugs, and even financing drugs as well. That is something that the court has said, that since even in the NDPS Act, the maximum sentence for the sections that have been imposed against him is less than 7 years, and hence a bail argument can happen in front of the court. And if that argument has happened, then the court is liable to give a bail in this entire matter, because remember, according to the Indian Constitution, you see, a bail is mandatory, jail is a rare event. So that is what the court has held up, and the court has said that since the maximum sentence is below 7 years, and hence Elvish Yadav should be granted bail, and that is the reason why he has been granted bail. Now, what is the next procedure? The next procedure is that the bail order will reach the Noida jail authorities. Once the Noida jail authorities receive that bail order, then they will start taking action and start the procedure of taking him out of the jail. Once that comes to an end, then Elvish Yadav would be able to walk out. We are still awaiting for confirmation if the bail order has reached the Noida jail where Elvish Yadav is lodged, and if at all that does not happen today itself, then probably Elvish Yadav would have to spend the Holi inside the jail, because the next 3 days are official government holidays, and it is going to be very, very difficult for Elvish Yadav to get out of the jail if holidays come in between. So yes, it remains to be seen how will the next few steps happen, and how quickly can the lawyers of Elvish Yadav or the legal team of Elvish Yadav make sure that the requisite documents reach the jail at the earliest, and post that Elvish Yadav could walk out free.